Hello, I'm just gonna play a subscriber a match. I think we're due to start about 1 o'clock, uh, and yeah, looking forward to it. Uh, she comments on a lot of my videos and seems very knowledgeable and astute with her comments and knows my repertoire in and out, having watched so many of my videos. That I'm going to be playing something different than my repertoire this time. I don't just to just to be just to have a little bit of fun. I think I'll play a little bit wild. I think we're going to play some 10-minute games, one or two, and we're going to do some analysis of those games after we've finished. Not sure if I've got. Okay. I'm not sure if I've got her in my friends list. No, I haven't. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Okay, so. Okay. Okay, I'll just. Yeah. Okay, I'll challenge her. Send her a message first saying I am ready when you are. And challenge to 10 plus 5 random side. Yep. And see if she turns up. I'll just check. The stream looks okay. Yeah. Great. And we're playing casual. Neither of us wants to risk our rating, and I care a bit more about my Lichess rating than my chess.com rating because I almost never play on Lichess, and when I play it's usually a bit more serious, but I've used it for a couple of training things. And last time, oh well, I played the autumn marathon, but the time before that it was a match at the club to a tournament at the club to see if we could run a tournament on Lichess, and that was good, but it wasn't casual, and I was the only one who had any rating. So since I'm far from the best player at the club, I lost a fair amount of rating points there, and I wasn't best pleased about that. But it is what it is. I'll survive. Okay, I'll just check that she hasn't sent a message on chess.com. No. Nope. Okay. Yeah, great. And yeah. Okay, not playing my repertoire. I'm playing a little birds opening. Okay, this is what I play against the birds opening the from Gambit. Okay, let's see if she goes all the way that I do. I usually play knight f6. No, okay. I'll just mention that. Yeah. Okay. I have to remember what I have to do here. It's a narrow little path to success here. Because as she mentions, g5 is a potent threat, but I think you can get away with d4. I literally do not have any idea what I'm playing here. I don't play this nonsense. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna play just mentioning, won a lot of games as black against my Bird Gambit friend. Yeah, I'll just cut that off. And yeah, okay, he's threatening to take the knight, but I'll just take the knight with my queen. And yeah, the bishop's gonna move, or she can play queen here. And yeah, but fine, I'm gonna play bishop here. Or bishop here, and put some pressure on here first. Yeah, maybe bishop to d3 first to pressurize f7, and then bishop to yeah. So I pressurize this first, and then play here. Or I can castle, and she's most likely to play h6, and if she does that, then I can castle, and I'm threatening this here, and bishop takes pawn. So okay, well, we're just going to stop that in its tracks by playing c3, and I'm ready to play knight to d2 and e5 and bishop to g5, castle long, and enjoy an attack. That's the how I see it in my head. But you know, and the good thing with f3 is it takes away the last retreat square for that bishop. So she's got to do something about the situation with the bishop now, and that's not really so easy, because it would have to be queen to e6 to keep pressure on the to keep pinning the pawn. So and in that case I can play g4, ready to play bishop to g6, bishop to f5. But okay, well, okay, I'll just continue with that. I might well castle, but I'll continue with that knight plan. When the knight comes to here, of course, then immediately I am threatening to take the bishop. So if she castles long now, which looks like a sensible move, knight here doesn't just give me the threat of bishop here and the skewer. Okay, so I'm threatening the skewer on the rook, and I'm threatening to take the bishop with the pawn anyway. And yeah, that's got to be good for me. And she might play pawn here to threaten my knight, but then I just play bishop here to threaten the queen. I don't need to bother playing en passant. And then I can take the okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, so I'll defend that. Oh yeah, so then just thinking about coming here, so I'll defend it by coming here. Oh no, I can come here, and then if she moves the knight, she's no longer attacking the bishop with the rook. So I'll come here, defend the knight. Still looking forward to this, and yeah. Okay, so she can play bishop here and threaten the queen, but the queen can come here, and then or the bishop can come here as well, so that I'm ready to castle long. Yeah, and the queen comes here, and then I castle long. Yeah, okay. So she's looking at pinning the bishop to the knight to the, but then okay, mate, but I can okay, I can just castle, and if she takes the rook, then if she takes the knight, then I take, and then when she takes, oh yeah, because I'm a piece up, so if she takes the knight, I take the knight, she takes the queen, I take this pawn, and we're in an opposite coloured bishop's ending where I have a pawn less, but that's not the end of the world. Luckily she hasn't got the check here. She can play bishop here, for example, to attack the knight again. Yeah, which is reasonable. Then I'm just going to run away with the queen to here, and whatever she takes the... Yeah, so I'll take that, and then I'll take this. And I'm threatening this pawn. And yeah, alright, she can play rook here to threaten this pawn, but then I play bishop here to threaten this pawn, and I've later got the opportunity to play pawn here to support the bishop. So, and if she moves the pawn, I'll take this pawn, and we'll be playing 4 pawns against 4 and opposite coloured bishops. I'm just going to make a little joke now. Say that it's looking like a boring draw, really. Yeah, exactly what I expected. But I come here with the bishop so that she can't move the bishop to attack, because then I get this check, and then yeah, it's a windmill. Okay. Well, I'll attack the bishop one more time and say to myself, how are you going to defend that bishop? Yeah, so f4, a really stupid first move. Oof, so bad. And she comes with the right move, the e5. Yeah, I take, of course, and she offers the other pawn, and yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying that I play the Langheld Gambit here. Okay. Yeah, this is standard, and of course this is a very good idea. I can't stop her from coming here because then the bishop gets mate here. I think there's e4, f4, and e3, but d3, sorry, d3, d4, e4, and e3, but e4 you're giving a pawn back straight away. So I went for d4. g3 was best. Yeah, I you know. Yeah, and yeah, she goes after the pawn, of course. And yeah, it's just. And if I take with the knight, then she gets queen here, and when the king comes here, the bishop comes, and I'm losing. I'm losing a piece. So I'll play h5, g5 to cut off the king, the bishop from the sport. It says you should play the check first, so that yeah, and then it just gives me a good development, really. And now, well, that's a really good idea. That, yeah, d3. Yeah, that's probably as good as I'm going to come up with anyway. Knight at c6. I should have played with the bishop, and then I'm a move. Of course, I should have played with the bishop, and then I'm a move closer to castling. And if she'd played knight here to attack the bishop, I can play bishop here. Oof, yeah, that was poor. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think she should take the pawn, as it says. Should have played the bishop there. Okay, well, I understand that. But now my view is that I'm getting the bishop. Alright, she's getting some more pawns, and probably enough pawns to make up for the bishop. I should have castled first. Yeah, this was good. Yeah, queen e3 was better. Okay, I can accept that. Takes, and I take, and no, I just let the piece go and castle, and I'm heading now directly for a opposite coloured bishop's endgame. I thought that was wrong. This gives me bishop, yeah. This gives me an attack on this, which, and now if the bishop moves, I get the windmill, but I'd forgotten she could play the rook back here. And so then it is completely a draw. But, we played it out just to keep each other honest, and yeah. And she does end up with a position where she's got an extra pawn, but it's not anything she can do anything with. I think bishop here straight away might have been better to make it possibly to play here, but it says minus 0.3. It is a draw, and okay, why, I should have played king here to prevent the king from... Okay, yeah. Fair enough. But no, it's completely back to a drawn position. And the point is that the king gets to come to this square and be there all the time. It's never going to move. And then there's no progress. And even if she manages to win a pawn and get an extra pawn here, the rook is going to cover it. But the king, the basic idea is the king stays here all day long, and the bishop is the only piece that moves. And then it's a clear draw. So I'll see if she wants another. Yeah. $20.46, which is a much better player than me. Actually, I have been over 2,000 on both chess.com and Lichess, and you know, it's a bit low at the minute because I have a habit of playing games with my students on my account, or letting my students use my account. I know I shouldn't, so that I can tell them about what they're doing wrong, as well as what they're doing right. Okay. Okay. I didn't realise there was a picture of her on there. I don't go for pictures. I don't want to crack any cameras. Okay. Okay, lovely job, Lee. So the Duros Gambit, dumbass Gambit, believe me. But you know, we at the end of the month, it's the county team championships, and they have the annual meeting of the County Chess Association. They have a fancy dinner on the Saturday night. Annual meeting of the oh well. No, I just get the pawn. Of the County Chess Association, and then after the dinner they have after the meeting they have they call it Uhoy which means not very serious. They have a not very serious Blitz championship. But people take it seriously, but it's not very serious, if you know what I mean. And they have that, and people take it seriously. And I've been preparing this nonsense for that not very serious Blitz tournament to show that I don't take it seriously. I play it to have fun. Okay, so I'm just going to develop my knight. Other knight. And then I've got the choice of castling long if I want to. And I can play knight here. this is a good move. Yeah. But gets answered by maybe this. But, you know. Yeah. Well, I'll see. The idea is to play here, but it's covered by my king, so that's okay. I'll play here to prevent the check on h5. Then I can play the knight back here. Maybe bishop here first. So bishop here, knight here, and yeah, that's or I can, if, yeah. So now the idea is to play knight here and attack the queen and the rook at the same time. So I get out of the way with the queen and attack the b pawn at the same time, and more importantly attack the d pawn. So I'm threatening to play pawn takes d4, queen takes d4, and get rid of the queens, and then it doesn't matter that my position is absolute nonsense because the attack doesn't exist anymore. So yeah. Okay, good to see that she's mentioned before that trouble with time, takes too much time, but she likes to take her own time and do it at her pace. Good, I admire that. Chess is a game, it's meant to be enjoyed, and a part of that enjoyment is doing it the way you like it. So yeah, I admire and respect that attitude. That it's here to be enjoyed, definitely. So yeah, I'm threatening 2 pawns at the minute, so I'm threatening to actually win a pawn. God, I'm a genius with this stuff. Not really, but, you know. Personally, I think that c3 is probably the best move. Then I take on b2. Oh no, c3 doesn't work, because when I take on b2, then I'm threatening b3, so c3, so maybe bishop to, oof, that's a bit ugly, bishop to d2, queen to d3 to answer, queen takes pawn with queen to b5 check, maybe. And then I don't have to play queen takes either pawn in that case. So if she plays queen to b3, I can play queen takes. Yeah, okay. But no, she's threatening. So the idea is that she's threatening to play queen to a4. No, if I take the pawn. So maybe I just castle long. And say, yeah, okay, you can threaten this rook if you really want to. You can get an exchange. I'll go for this here. And say, yeah, do you want to let me get an exchange back? Get a rook back? And if she does something to protect this, then I'll move one of the rooks, this rook, because this is reasonably well placed. So that if she then, okay, so then I'll take the pawn. Yeah, and of course she gets that pawn, and then I will attack the bishop. And if she retreats the bishop, I take the bishop, and then she takes, and then I take the bishop, and then she takes. Oh, she does that. Okay, well that's good, because then it's just the exchange, and oh, just got this. Okay, yeah, but I'll play this. So there's just the exchange. And if she takes the bishop, then I take the knight. And now it's just the exchange. And this pawn is shaky, and this pawn looks shaky. So yeah, I'll take that. Oh, should I take with the... Yeah, I'll take the bishop. No, I'll take the... Yeah, I'll take the bishop. So, oh no, she plays this here. Oh, that was stupid. Yeah, but then I play bishop takes... Bishop takes h4. Yeah, d4. Or, yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible. This is an easy one. Oh, rook takes. Okay. Yeah, great. Give back the exchange. Brilliant, but, So I'll take the pawn. And then if she comes with the pawn to fork, I take here, threatening the rook, and then, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Or rather, I take here, yeah, okay, that's good. That's good, yeah. But, should I play knight here? Yeah, probably. To defend this pawn again. Knight here's good as well. Knight here's not bad. Knight here, and then the knight hasn't got a way to get out. Oh, but then if I play knight there, then the pawn is undefended. So I'll play knight here. And I'm just a whole rook down here. It's a terrible, 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 terrible position. Yeah, of course, to attack the c7 pawn. Yeah, well, I'll defend the c7 pawn. Okay, well, I'll threaten that. I'll threaten that knight. And then that gives me... what have I done? have I done? I'm seeing it from the wrong side now. How did I manage that? Yeah, press some kind of button. Fucking hell. No, it's not X on Lichess. Hold on, swap this thing round. Nope. Oof. As if it wasn't hard enough. Okay. Oh, I see. Threatening to take on c7, but I've got it defended with my queen and bishop. So. Okay, so I've got 2 pawns for the rook, and yeah. And I'm also threatening to win the pawn on a2, but it's a bit. Oh, it's not so dangerous because if she plays rook, yeah, she had to play that. So okay. No. Yes, that's good. Okay, I'll just bring the knight back to where it was and then aim for here. Aim for here, looking to get an exchange back. Of course, she does just have knight here, but that doesn't do anything because I just come back with the rook, and she isn't any longer threatening the pawn on c7 twice. So yeah, but okay, that was a good plan. Okay, but I can play the rook to d6, looking to maybe play a rook to c6. But also pawn to e6 isn't so bad either. Oh, I can hear the blasting in the hills. A couple of miles away, there's a iron mine in the town, and they use dynamite to blast the rocks out. The mine isn't actually running at the minute, but they keep doing the blasting anyway. Okay, yeah, that's good. So but it does allow me to threaten to take the knight, and she doesn't have check here, so she might have to go back here, in which case I can come back here, and again, oh, okay, well then I can anyway come here and be threatening to come here and get the exchange back. So yeah, but I'm now no longer defending c7 with my knight or rook, but he's no longer attacking it with anything. So but I can't directly play here because she plays rook here, and then sorry, if she plays queen here, I can't play this, but I can look at chasing this knight away and then taking this pawn. I'm just going to type a message which she might find funny. Yeah, okay, to attack the pawn again. Yeah. Well, I'll come here to look at chasing the knight away, to look at playing a fork. Now, two attackers on here. But not so easy to, but if I play here, yeah, but then it isn't, she can now threaten the rook, but it isn't checked, so this is just as effective. Oh, okay, yes, oh, yes, 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 okay, is there a way out of this? Rook here, check, king here, check, king here, check, pawn here. It doesn't look very survivable, but we'll have to give it a go. Oh, no, yeah, okay, we'll have to give it a go anyway. She might try playing queen here to cut off this square, so that rook here and rook to that. Yeah, I suspected this would be coming, but oh well. If I take the rook and she takes the, I have to take the knight. I have no choice. Yeah, and I'll take the pawn to stop it from being possible to play here to cut off the queen. She can play here, of course, to cut off the queen, but then I get rook here. queen here check. So, and I'm threatening queen here actually. So yeah, she can't play queen here because I play queen here check. Oh, that's a nasty little business. Oh yes, that's good. And then, but I can play pawn here. And I can support that pawn with this knight. And now I can play the knight here to doesn't support this pawn, but yeah, but I play the bishop here. Oh no, because checkmate here. Oh, that was good, because if I play the pawn, this is mate, and if I play this pawn, this is mate anyway. So is there anything? There isn't. Okay, that's it for me. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channels. Yeah, thanks. Bye.